little bit.
Hey, so how's it feel? Round two.
It feel good. I think for me being here, kind of, I won't say knowing what to expect, but obviously going through it again, going through the process again, it's a good feeling, and ultimately, I think I'm just trying to help myself. So.
Now you tested last year. You went back. How do you think, after getting that feedback, how do you fit into the NBA now after another year?
Yeah, I think I fit into it in multiple ways. I think when you take how I improved this year at Weber on the ball role and things like that, I definitely continue to establish myself as one of the best players in the country on a college level. But also, like, even environments like this, just trying to do everything that may not appear on a stat sheet, or like obviously in a camp environment where you don't have the ball, but just try to be a screener, play hard defense, things that give me value on the basketball court at the next level. So I think that's what I improved on. Obviously the feedback of trying to improve my body and things. I think I did that. Obviously tested way better than I did last year. So I think I improved on a lot of things, and I couldn't be more happier with my success.
For you, what was who's somebody maybe you take influence from, or somebody you look at the NBA and you're like, hey, that's kind of like my play style. That's the kind of guy I want to be.
Yeah, I think when I go in, I could be like one of those, players that help teams in multiple ways. Like Josh Hart, for example, I think he's the one that's killing it right now that I compare most to, just because of his toughness on the wings, his rebounding. He's become an even more reliable shooter as his game continues to evolve, and he's just an ultimate professional. He's playing every minutes of games and things like that now. So I think that's one guy I think that I'm kind of like mirroring out to be currently right now. If I had to pick the closest guy, I always say Draymond, just because of his IQ and things and seeing the game. Just players like that, though.
For you, is this? I heard a rumor that Damian Lillard may entice you to stay at Weber State. Is there some validity behind that?
What you mean?
He incentivized you allegedly to stay.
Nah, I never see the dime from him. I wish, though. I wish, but Dame is good people. He's been a good resource for me at Weber, but he hasn't been a resource outside of text and phone calls. He hasn't given me money or nothing.
My last question is, man, what's the most underrated or overlooked trait in your game that you want people to pay more attention to?
I think my defensive ability. I think when I was at Weber, I kind of wasn't a featured defender because of my offensive role in a way, but when I got here, when I got opportunities like this, I'm around better players, or maybe the ball may be dominated and things like that. I think I just try to show that as much as possible. So I'll say that in my playmaking. I think I see the game better than anybody in the draft, and I think I make the right reads every time I get an advantage or a disadvantage, and I just try to continue to make the right play.
My follow-up right here is, you have any workouts planned, or have you worked out with? And
yeah, I got Charlotte, Milwaukee, Boston, Toronto, San Antonio, and a couple more. Indiana, a couple more. I can't think of them all.
Got half the league almost there.
Yeah, right.